6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Saints at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 32-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Etienne once more. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A give running right, Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Express 734.
Carr now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really
one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Back to throw now on first down. Sharp's got it left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 71 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
What's up?
Another tote for ETN. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Now, Raider 9.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hey, 7:34. Raider 1. 93. 6:18. What's it hot?
On 3rd down, here's ETN. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's go.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. The point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And now the rookie's free. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tutu Atwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have regained the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with ETN. Down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. ETN up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
The final shot here before half for Carr. ETN will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Wolf on now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side, and he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And they just already know, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Straight ahead, Etienne. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
29. 29. Express.
To throw, it's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Saints first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Here's Carr now going to fake the jet sweep and throw off play action. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Now.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
6:37.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Carr looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Chark the motion man right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go.
Second and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Peyton Turner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Etienne once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Raider 1.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football outside the 30 to the 29. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. A give to Etienne running right.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
A big play looming on third down. Here's Etienne.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
93. You're mine. 29. Express.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he is caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. ETN with it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll run. It's ETN.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
694.
Here's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And some room to maneuver.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative.